When relationships go wrong in Hollywood, the best person to call is relationship expert Matt Titus.
Relationship and dating pro and our friend at the Titus show, Matt Titus.
Matchmaker and dating coach, Matt Titus.
Joining us are love consultants, husband and wife, Matt Titus.
Who is the co-author of Why Hasn't He Called? And whose recent column appeared in Cosmo magazine, where Kate White is the editor-in-chief.
Welcome to you both.
Okay. I don't like the numbers here. I'm very scared. 3 women.
Christina Aguilera is a piece of tail, okay? She has a 7-octave voice and an 8-octave sex drive, okay?
Yeah.
Or didn't she just go away with Nicole Richie?
The girls.
Nicole Richie and Samantha Ronson.
Yeah.
She got relationship advice from Samantha Ronson. You need to address it with everybody you meet because it's like a big pink elephant in the room. Just promise them you're, finished with your videography. Yeah. So no one's going to get taped again, maybe.
Definitely.
Oh, that's good to just say it out in the open.
Get it out there, dog, because it's looming.
Hey, look, I'm Ray J, and I'm done shooting sex tapes.
There you go. You're talented, Ray J. You don't need sex tapes.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that at all. I've devised a formula that makes it efficient.
Really?
Yes. The first thing is...
Do you work with any of the online dating services?
Yes, I do people's profiles all the time individually,
do?
so that's why I'm an expert at this. I'm pretty good with the profiles. But please post a photo that's recent. The worst thing that you could do is show up and look 10 years older than your photo, because you are.
If there's ever a day that we needed you, today is the day.
We try to put the fire back into the relationship, the passion. Sex is at the bottom. Now, I'm not saying the most important thing, but it's at the bottom. Yeah. You gotta connect.
And you actually speak from experience, because you've talked about this a number of times with us on the early show.
Right.
You were a pretty bad boy.
I believe that there was not another woman on earth that was like her because of how she behaved towards me. She didn't sleep with me for the first 90 days of knowing her. I became, in my eyes, inconsequential in her life. She was fine with me or without me. She maintained mystery. She made me feel like I didn't know what she was doing or where she was because she retained her independence. She was intelligent and masterful in the way that she dealt with me. Honestly, Joan, I'm a male. I would much rather have a beautiful wife that did her own little thing.
And I would love a very handsome, very rich man.
Why does your message always come down to the same thing?
Because I love sex, and so do you, Jane. So do you, Doc.
Well, Matt, you wrote 2 books on dating and relationships. Is Jessica setting herself up for another love disaster, or is this a match made in heaven?
This is a match made in heaven. This is purely organic. It's a whole different story. Eric Johnson isn't looking for fame. He is a down-to-earth, real intelligent guy. They were even set up perfectly by your mutual friend. It has no Hollywood kind of connotation. I'm absolutely loving this setup. I love this match.
Matt Titus is the co-author of Why Hasn't He Proposed? Good morning, Matt.
Thanks for having me.
I should mention you co-authored it with your wife, so there is a woman's perspective.
Yes, the he said, she said is always very good with this type of thing. So absolutely, we got sick of women spending the best years of their lives with men who had no intention of proposing and then really being let down in the end.
We asked you to write in with your relationship questions, and this morning we have some answers for you. Joining us is the founder of Matt's Little Black Book, a matchmaking and date coaching service. Matt, thanks for being here so early with us
Thanks
this
for having me. Sunday morning. I'm going to do my best.
It can be a little tricky.
Do my best.
We're going to lead you through this. You're going to start us out with a little tip, right?
Yeah. The one thing that brings 2 people closer together in any kind of relationship is familiarity.
I want to get to know you. You want to get to know me.
Exactly. Get comfortable. But then once you're involved, that familiarity can actually breed complacency. My name is Matt Titus. I'm a matchmaker and a date coach. I became a matchmaker because I basically ruined my life through infidelity. So I said to myself, how can I make my life better, and how can I actually really help women? Well, I can help women stay away from guys like myself. Please tell me that you did not sleep with him. I don't know her. I'm only looking at her because I want to sleep with her. Why do you have flats? Do you know that men hate flats? What I try to do is put women at their best before I put them in front of the best. I've collected about 800 to 1,000 of New York's most eligible bachelors and put them in a database called Matt's Little Black Book. I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I'm the best matchmaker there ever was.